Alex. Are we recording our commercial storefront how to detail video? Yes, Steven, yes. Excited. Okay. Today we'll be talking about how to detail storefronts and just overall commercial work. It's a lot different than residential. So storefronts, I already have my water bucket full with Dawn soap and my mop. I always put that in the morning so the soap can get in it pretty good. Can you hand me the little Dawn soap bucket thing there? I always carry a little bit of soap extra. I always carry usually 2 surgical towels and then a big bath towel, of course. And then a squeegee. Use the Sorbo today. Change rubber, it's Monday morning. Remember, with Sorbo channels, it's a lot easier to get your clips in with a dot of soap.
You're a dot of soap.
You're a dot of soap. 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 Right there. And right there. I've gone over that tip many times. Okay. Grab a little one for these little windows. We have our frame squeegee, our detailing frame squeegee. And we can get going. So for tops, all you want to do when you straight pull is just detail the tops. A little bit on the edges to get a drip, but not too much. Create more streaks that way. So with this, we'll just detail the edge there, detail the edge there. And since this is kind of a weird frame, what I do with this one is just wipe with the big towel to get it all clean. Okay, for like a window set like this, where you have all these windows in a row, storefronts, of course, they're always being cleaned pretty regularly. So you just mop them all at one time. Grab a smaller squeegee. This is an 8-inch brass. Squeegee that, detail that. It's pretty humid this morning, so you're seeing a lot of directional marks, but they all pretty much go away with a not too soapy solution. And you just keep wiping that bottom. So I have this big bath towel. Is amazing. And you see there, really, I mean, I could detail, but doesn't really need it. But
this is jammed. I can't pull it off.
Okay, that's that. If you're Polish, jam, great tip, Alex. This wasn't planned. What's
No, the actual.
Oh, there you go.
Not too far.
Here's a big tip for you. For getting over these things, with straight pulls, all you want to do is angle your squeegee down, pull across, and then straight pull your other one. This is the biggest mistake I see in other window cleaners work, is trying to close out above this and leaving a bar of water there. And that's simple as that. I know it seems very simple, but a lot of people mess it up. Another helpful use of the surgical towel. Door was locked. You put it in the door jamb. Oh yeah. So if you want to clean up your upper frame here of the water without taking a ladder out and everything, these windows up here, we only clean every once in a while. I'm not doing those today. Here's what you do. This is why I have a ledge easy handle. So it makes me able to do this. Clean off the water like that. So I don't have to put my hand up there and get the towel and make that bottom streaky. And then I just clean this. And we're all done as far as cleaning the water off that top frame. I don't do that all the time, but I try to do it as much as I can, especially on windy days when the water's flying everywhere. It's very, very important, or else you'll leave the job and the wind will bring the water down the window. When you have wood frames like this is a super old window. It's even broken up here. I go really light pressure on them. I don't go too crazy. Wipe, of course, here. Squeegee. The biggest thing about this is that the bottom frame here, as you can see, all that paint. So you don't really want to take your frame squeegee and go like this. This is where I more just kind of dabble dry. Dabble? Dabble. Then these, just like that. Something I do too, on this style of windows, I don't like jam the sides. I just nicely clean it, or nicely scrub it. It's not this aggressive scrubbing. You want to be really careful with windows like this. Important in restaurants to do a little steel with bottom window to remove fingerprints. So to go through just a couple things of like technique wise, so straight pulls for stuff like this is so much faster than fanning the top and then finishing the bottom, or fanning the whole thing. For some people not, but I like to just keep things simple. So for straight pulls, feather the top, come down. Next one, feather the top, angle your squeegee just like so, and come down. When you close out, the most important thing is that you don't lift up too soon. If you lift up too soon, you'll create these hot guys, and then if you really can't lift up too late. You just want to be able to close out nice, get your rubber flush. And then with straight pulls, especially on commercial glass like this, I don't really detail the sides. What's there is not very noticeable. So I just wipe the top because you get this like cloud-like effect on the top. Fanning though is going to be your quickest thing, I think, by hand, and give you the least amount of detailing. I don't like straight pulls by hand unless I just really have to. So for that, for fanning, if the first time you're watching my channel, I'll just give you kind of a quick overview of that. Let me just pull these top ones. So fanning, quick overview of fanning. I'll use a smaller squeegee here. Always start learning with a smaller squeegee. This is the Unger S channel. Really easy squeegee to use. You don't have any clips in here, so it's super easy. We always, if you're right-handed, cut into your left right here, deep curl, cut in, come over to your right. Right as you hit up here, you start letting the squeegee fall down, not a lot of strength. Right when it gets uncomfortable, you curve it back up the mountain and just keep taking the mountain down all the way down the window. I don't like running my squeegee anymore like this on the frame. I do it out of muscle memory sometimes, but it's not the best thing to do. So I like to use my frame squeegee. It's always a bad rubber. Then I can keep my rubbers better longer. I'm really big about that. I really try not to do that, but I find myself, I do it sometimes out of old bad habits. So the nice thing about fanning is that you can really start from anywhere. Even if you're right-handed, you don't have to start on the left. You can start on your right if you feel like it and cut in like this, or you can start in your middle and cut in like this. But if you cut in on either side, you're always gonna have to, when you come out like this, there's like a watermark like right here. So when you come back around, usually when you come back around on that, usually when you come back around, you don't come back around like I was just doing. You come back around just like this, and you grab that entrance and work your day down the window like so. And that's just kind of a quick overview on fanning. I have a lot more fanning videos, and I will be making a 2019 fanning video, just as kind of like a did a video a long time ago, one of the first big videos on my channel, and I want to be able to redo that video with talking through it. So I think that will be good for you guys. So that's just like a little overview of straight pulls and fanning on commercial glass. Alex, did you forget your pole somewhere today? No talking. Alex forgot her pole, and then she left me at the last job to go get the pole. And that's her, it's her walk of shame. She's still looking at me. I see her in the, oh, she gave the middle finger. That's so bad. Okay, so some of my last tips here are gonna come from this 6 window set. It's a lot can be taught just in this 6 windows. So, you know, these are other swivel tools. You got to learn these things if you want to do storefronts. I really feel like you do. There's the basics, but then these things just pick up the quality a little bit more, and they're harder to use. They're definitely worth it. So for windows like this, where I have a bar, right, this is gonna make it way easier for me to do this effortlessly than to do it with straight pulling. So I always start in my middle, start cutting my sides down. I'm acting like the top window is its own window, the top section is its own window. And I'm gonna treat the bottom like it's its own window. Cut back in, come to my right, come to my left, close out, okay? These are windows that a lot of people would use step ladders for, or ladders for, because they get scared of this bar. Don't be scared of it. You can also do straight pulls underneath. You just get the squeegee close enough to the glass that goes right underneath the bar, so it's really not that hard. Fan it right there. I always think with storefronts, you got to clean the hard windows. That's what they're hiring you for. So I would actually stop using that now. Some people would start fanning this area, but I don't do that. I like to do it all in one thing. So big towel, I clean this, clean off all those drips there. Clean off all those drip marks, all that dirt marks, keeping it clean. And then it's my 18-inch mop. Mop here. Mopping is very something you don't have to go overboard with it with commercial and storefront work, because it's already pretty clean. It just needs a little scrub, a little bit of water. So in here, one thing I don't do anymore is pull real low with straight pulls, but it's right here at about chest level, so I'm gonna pull straight down. I'm not gonna pull halfway down and then finish the rest of my fanning. Feathering, tilting my squeegee channel. I don't have to worry. You do not need to wipe your squeegee blade every time. That will give you worse results than actually not wiping it. It's a big misconception. So then after that, we're just going to towel our tops. And that's it. And we're going to use our frame squeegee. We're going to clean that just like so. We're using this so we don't damage our other squeegee rubber. Then the bottom, we're gonna fan. Alright. This is usually the bottom frame here too, is when you really don't want to do this on and like move your rubber on. Usually you will the odds of messing up your rubber are pretty high. So I'll show you a tip that if you don't want to bend down, right? You don't want to bend down, starting to get a bad back. I got a bad back. Put your squeegee here. The Legee's handle works perfect with this. And just clean it off like this. I usually do this if it's a little bit lower. This is kind of higher than I usually do it. But it just saves you some time. It's not save you time. It saves you energy. And it saves your back from always bending down to do it. Might be a little slower than just doing it right off the bat, but it's gonna save your back over time. Okay, so this video is just basically how to detail storefronts and commercial windows. There's a lot that comes over time with, you know, learning how to detail all this different stuff. I would definitely say, you know, residential obviously is more extensive as far as trying to really create a really great product, because you clean storefronts and usually commercial accounts more than once or twice a year, usually sometimes on a 4-week to 2-week to every week. There's not as much needed. You can get through it a lot quicker. The detailing doesn't need to be as precise and as crazy as residential, which is super nice. But you know, detailing with pole work, detailing with fanning, and detailing with commercial frames takes time, and there's a lot of different kind of storefronts and commercial windows out there that can really bring up new problems for you, and you'll find that over time. What are some of the things that...
Am I in this?
Yeah, you're in the screen. It's a wide screen. I know it seems weird, but Alex has been cleaning windows now for a year, almost exactly a year. And what were the things that were hard for you at first, as far as detailing, knowing what to detail? Still hard for you?
Wait, knowing what to detail?
Yeah. I think you had an issue with understanding that you needed to really wipe the whole frame down good.
Yeah.
For a while.
In the beginning.
I had a, yeah.
Yeah.
There are definitely things like that.
I still hate, like, I hate doing insides because I hate having to wipe down everything with a towel, because I hate carrying a big old towel around.
Yeah. A lot of people that watch my channel hate that big towel.
I hate it. It's so annoying. It's wet. It's big and annoying and gross. And
see,
and you put it around your neck, and that's gross.
The first guy I ever got trained from taught me. We used to use the Ettore porcupine mops, and he taught me to clean up my mess on the ground with my mop and then go clean the window. His mop was black. It was so freaking gross. So I did that for like a week, and I was like, this is stupid. So then I would just use tons of Huck towels a day. Fish gave me like a little bit of Huck towels, and I bought a whole box of my own. And I would have like tons of towels for slop towels. I just didn't know. And then Jim actually taught me the idea of the big bath towel, and I've loved it ever since.
So does everybody use bath towels?
No. Have you ever seen anybody else use bath towel?
I don't watch
Luke uses bath towel? Yeah, you don't even watch one. Nobody uses bath.
Yours.
A lot of guys have like an extra slop towel, they'll call it.
Like our little towels?
Kind of like little towels, maybe like a little bit bigger.
Oh,
I just find that...
hand towels for bathrooms.
Almost. Yeah, or like what we have on the oven. That kind of size of... Yeah. That kind of size of towel. But like you'll find, like how I view like commercial storefront cleaning, like getting behind neons and stuff like that is like extremely important. Like I just view, get the basics down right, get behind the hard stuff that the people that work at these places are not going to feel comfortable doing, and you'll always keep those storefronts, so you always keep that commercial work. But also, like when you're doing restaurants or stuff, if there's people in the way of windows and you're doing them all the time, don't feel bad for skipping it. There's times where you will have to skip windows because of it's either going to take you too long to wait for them to go and you need to do more jobs, or I don't know, just at that particular time it's just not going to work to get to that window. Don't feel bad about it. It's okay. That happens. What?
Or you could be like, move, get out of my way.
Yeah, I've done that. It doesn't work. Yeah.
You really have?
Yeah. I think the worst thing I ever did was I was at a bagel shop. I think I told the story before. I was at a bagel shop, and there was a guy eating his bagel, and I was really into trying to get all the windows, and I did not think the water from my squeegee would get that far, and it went that far and went right on his bagel, and he cussed me out, and I tried to offer him to buy him a new bagel. but he left.
I would be pissed too.
I'd be pissed too. So now anymore, people are in the way or people do not get up and I'm in their office, I will usually ask them, but if they're just real busy, you can just tell, I usually won't bother them. My philosophy is that when you're doing storefronts, you should be quiet and almost seems like you're not there because you're doing the job so well and you're quiet, but at the same time you need to be personable and you need to talk to these people. That is going to really keep that job for you if in case something ever goes wrong, in case you ever break something. Them knowing you as a person other than just a window cleaner is extremely helpful. So
you just kind of have to judge it to see.
Yep. So, but I wanted to create this video because we did the residential one. Now you kind of have a commercial and storefront one. Really don't need to create one for water fed pole because there is no detailing. Yeah, I'll keep it to that. So that's it. I hope this video has helped you in your search for how to clean storefronts and how to detail, and techniques and tips and everything and more. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.